Table this time we have got Chris Knight, who is becoming known as King of the B-Wings, playing Geoff Ball from the last round. Both are 3-0 at the moment. Chris is running 3 B-Wings and a Z95. In the B-Wings he's got Near Dantels with Trick Shot, Fire Control System, Proton Torpedoes, extra munitions and guidance chips. His other 2 B-Wings alongside her are both Dagger Squadron pilots with fire control systems, and rounding him out to 100 points is a Tala Squadron pilot in the Z95 with thread tracers and guidance chips. To recap, for those who didn't see the last game, Geoff is running the current world's winning list, which is Dengar and Tel Travora. Dengar has expertise, plasma torps, extra munitions, K4 security droid, unhinged astromech, punishing 1 and guidance chips. And Tel has got veteran instincts, plasma torps, extra munitions, K4, unhinged astromech and guidance chips as well. And there is the handshake, and we are starting.
Now, as I understand it, Chris Knight has actually beaten this list before.
He has. He's beaten George
Delapino with this list.
Indeed.
Playing this list. This exact combination. So, don't really want to put pressure on him. But it is.
He's already feeling the pressure.
Well, we are going to sit next to him and remind him.
Yeah, that's right.
Although he did have one really fantastic round though, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a dice game at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But
Geoff is a fantastic player. Yeah. I mean, anyone who's watching online will know Geoff because he is at the regionals. He is at everywhere. You know, there's a decent tournament on. Geoff plays in it, and he's very regular here. So yeah, he's a top quality player, as we've seen already. As he won his last round, you know.
Chris is consistently placing better in every tournament he's played.
Yeah, we've just been talking about this. Yeah, he's kind of slowly crawling up the table, and it's really good.
Yeah, finalist yesterday, so hopefully today that means he'll, if he continues form, should win today.
Chris's story is pretty awesome as well. I mean, he came to the store to bring his son to D&D.
Yeah.
And ended up staying and picking up X-Wing. And now he's here more than his son.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Yes.
He's playing on my team for the UKTC event.
Yes,
week,
and he's part
and
he's part of your Star Wars RPG group.
He is,
as well,
yeah. He's probably got involved.
Yeah, I think he's found a bit of a home here. It's very cool.
I think he's a lot like us. Anything Star Wars, he'll throw
exactly.
Yeah.
He's
because he's on about picking up Destiny, but he's like, I'll get into so much trouble if I did.
Yeah, come home with another game.
And even within the RPG, he's got some great ideas for like his character is. He's like defected. He was an Imperial spy that's defected.
Yeah.
And now he's playing both sides.
Oh,
it's
awesome.
I wanted to do.
You
that.
did want to do that.
Yeah,
We was going to play an ours.
Yeah. So we're moving closer to a round 5 final. Do we call it a final on the top table? I guess it is. Pretty much is, isn't it? And we've got 4 players that are 3-0 at the moment, I believe. These two.
This will pretty much decide who. If people all go 4-0, it'll pretty much settle who is in the final round.
Yeah. The other 2 that are gone 3-0 at the moment are Kev Bellamy, who we've seen on the top table once today.
Yeah.
And do we know who the other one was? It was Y-Wings, TLT.
Seb.
Of course it was. He's been on the top table as well.
Share the stream in some more places. Now, Chris has beaten this list before with George flying it, no less. But Geoff is also quite a good player. I mean, for me, money's on the home player really to win. So yeah. I'd like to see Chris win.
Some people may know George just as Rasta. Dice tray out for the moment. We're going to see that for a second or two.
Yeah. It still seems odd seeing jumps without mind link there. From chatting to people during the break, it seems like this list it's hard to focus fire with. Well, at least that's what they believe. I mean, I think in the last game he was doing an alright job of it, but jump masters don't have a lot of dice when it comes to primary weapon attacks. 3 is the most you'll ever get out of it. But with expertise, it's gonna be alright. Chris has a tendency to fly his bees in a swarm formation, I think.
Yeah, he does tend to, doesn't he?
Also, the way Chris flies generally gives him, it always gives him the option to split off if he needs to.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people underestimate Neera's ability with the 360-degree torps.
Yeah. He tends to lose that Z95 pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think everybody goes for it because it's a quick win.
Yeah. But I think he uses it as a bit of a distraction, really. Chris on the right here with the bees, Geoff on the left with the jump masters.
This beginning is swing in, heading for those jumps. Yeah. The jump masters have got a lot of room down on that on that near end of the table. In for the jumps. Both focusing up there. Still a little way away from combat. Pushes back to the dials already. Right. Still need to put those dials down.
You see some shooting this round?
I don't think Chris is going to fly that aggressively. I think they'll start to get within range, but I don't think they'll be quite there yet. No range 3s just yet. Unless he's getting that Z95 in with those thread tracers, which I don't see very often. I think Chris is the first person I've seen use them. He's going for that little bit of aggression there. The 3 forward. And those large base ships do move a fair bit. And their base is the length of range 2, not range 2, sorry, a 2-speed straight. Focusing them all. Hard one in with Jump Master. We're looking at no shooting again this round, I don't think. Yeah.
No.
Go in for a focus maybe. Out of range for a target lock. Go for a barrel roll. Slightly further back. Shoring is out of range.
Would you have done that? I'm not sure I would have done that.
If you're providing he's still out of range, then, there's no point in giving him a focus or anything at this point. You can't target lock. I mean, you don't have to take an action, there's nothing saying that you have to, but for you...
It just brings it quite head on for the next round though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's got missiles and stuff to use.
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
Chris has got those thread tracers, fire control as well. There's not a lot of times where the list of the bees will be without a target lock, I don't think.
Yeah.
But the only real person with torps here is Nera. Everything else is pretty bare bones. And he's improving that consistently. Like I say, I've got high hopes from this afternoon. Well, a lot of contemplation going into these manoeuvres on this game. It seems to be one of the slower moving games. It is quite early on.
Yeah, I think they're going to clash this time though. I can't see him not being in range.
Yeah, I think Chris might possibly
Yeah.
take it a little bit slower. The jump master is possibly going to do a hard one to the right.
Geoff was just checking something then on his phone, probably thread tracers, not seen very often.
For those that don't know, the thread tracers are the XX23S thread tracers.
Yeah.
You spend a focus to perform it and discard the card, and if the attack hits, every friendly ship at range 1 to 2 of the ship doing it, firing them, can acquire a target lock on the defender.
It's quite nasty
Yeah.
in this situation.
He's looking at Telesquadron pilot, which is pilot skill 4. An area he's got, which is pilot skill 5, and the 2 Dagger Squadron pilots are pilot skill 4 as well. So yeah, it looks like that is going to bump the Z95.
They leave the template under there, I didn't see it come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it must have done.
The only choice here really is to tight lock one of the B-wings, which looks in just the right range band for the torpedoes. So there we go, taking it out now. Maybe one forward from the other jump master. What's he going to do here? Is he going to barrel roll over? Taking.
Right, we're going straight to the shooting.
We go for the target lock. 360-degree arc on the jump masters. We've got. There's no. Well, you don't need a lock from the. You don't need a lock from the Z95 because you just need to spend a focus to use your thread chasers, which will give them all the ships within range 1 to 2 of him, which should be all of those B-wings, a free target lock on the Jumpmaster behind the bumped one. I can't see well enough which one is which at the moment. Running around taking his photos.
Yeah.
He did go for it. He's managed to get a free target lock with K4 security droid for performing a green manoeuvre.
Geoff coming in quite aggressive, really.
Yeah, I think he's heard how well Chris has been doing with those B-wings and he wants to get them out of the way as soon as he can.
Range 3 on those 2 battle wings.
Geoff will be shooting first.
Yeah.
crit there. Within 2 hits and a crit. And what's Chris got out of that? An evade. He's going to spend a focus.
Yeah.
For 2. Lose a shield. Just a 1.
Yeah.
Second jump. Range 1 of that middle B-wing. What's he going for there? Oh no, going for the one behind again.
Back.
Spending some of his munitions there. And that's 3 dice 4. Looks like it's his plasma tops. Just got the 2 hits there. Guidance chips for 1 extra. And the B-wing has got focus. It's going to spend it.
Focus. Yeah.
Yeah, for 2, but if it's plasma tops, he's going to lose 3 shields anyway. Yeah. Plasma tops burning through that extra point shield. Looks like that's on Nearer as well. Nearer's at the back. The 2 Dagger Squadron ones are at the front. So, Chris's retaliation. Yeah, firing straight back. There's 5 shields and 3 hull for each B-wing. That's 2 hits.
Yeah.
And the other was just a focus. 2 evades.
2 evades. Very good.
Gets free target lock with fire control system. Correcting his knock ship. Range 1, which should be 4 dice for the B-wing. Yeah.
Chris not a fan of rolling into the dice tray. Spoke to him before the game started, but he's more than happy to put his dice up afterwards.
So that's 1 hit. Is he spending the focus? No, he's going to take the shield.
Just checking. It's range 1 as well.
Range 1, I think it's in arc. These B-wings really coming to their own once they start getting those target locks. Spending his focus straight away. 4 hits.
4 hits.
No evades. It's all of its shields, and he's down to 1, and he's taking on damage that's already down to half.
It's quite brutal this list, isn't it?
Hurts, yeah. He was saying when he played Rast with this, he managed to do 13 damage in 1 round.
Wow.
Took a jump master out and did 4 shield damage to the other one in the same round.
That's quite
absolute filth.
The answer is to fly it right though. I mean, I don't think if you flew it in that formation and got those guns pointing the right way, it's not going to be as good, is it? But he flies
firing
it.
his thread tracers there with guidance chips.
What, with his Bs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what with his Z, where he's just bumped it and then puts everything where he wants them.
Very much. He uses his Z really well.
Yeah. He's lost 40 points in his first 2 games and 14 in his second, so he only lost his Z in the other.
The cock dice there. One evade. Yeah. The little Z95 that could. Yeah.
And back to the dials. What would you be contemplating here then? Would you bump all those bees?
I'm trying it. I don't know. He's got a lot of target locks on that first one.
Who's moving first, Chris?
Chris moves first, yeah.
Yeah. He's not going to have arc on this front jump master, is he, off this move?
No, and like, well, Nera might. She's got a target lock, and because of her ability, she might have arc with some torps. I'm sure he's got some left. But he's working on taking down Tal first, from the look of things. I'm leaving Bengar to his own devices for a minute.
I can't see how he can have this one in arc this round though, this front jump master.
Well, Nera will have that 360 degree torpedo arc. He's got a target lock already.
Right, okay.
The others, he won't.
No.
But if you can keep one bumped with that Z95, he should be okay.
You bump them all, yeah.
If he doesn't move very far, he's going to keep that front jump master locked down fairly easily. Limit his options.
What moves first on Chris's side?
The Z95, yeah.
So Z's the lowest, so that's going to move first.
And yeah, I mean, Geoff is running the world's winning list with those two jumps. But it's nothing that Chris hasn't beaten before, though Geoff and George play very differently, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Geoff's a very competent player. And so's George, of course,
absolutely, yeah.
Play differently. Lee Taylor, yes, that is the world's winning list.
When Chris is going, it'll be his list next year.
Well, it just shows there's an answer to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this tournament's really 2 days. It's kind of suited Chris great because he is.
He's not going to play. He's not going to play Sim.
And he's built a list to kill jumps, and it just turns out that everyone's like all over the jumps again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the BBBZ is not unheard of either. That's the thing. It's great, isn't it? Like you say, it proves that there is a counter to everything.
Yeah, totally.
I don't believe that there's anything in this game that's overpowered.
No.
Yeah. Having said that though, we haven't won this game yet. But
well, yeah, there is that, yeah.
He's not. He's not faced triple defenders with this list yet today, has he?
No.
That might be next on the
could be next
card.
round, yeah.
In the other game, the
he's
players have gone 3-0. There's quad TLTs.
Yeah, it's quad TLTs or triple jumps.
And triple jumps.
Yeah, the one he said he was worried about was coming if he makes it through this one, it's coming up against the quad TLTs.
He's not playing against the quad TLTs.
No, I don't think he's going to be playing against the quad TLTs.
He's playing against the triple jumps.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I know for a fact the game's over. So yeah, well, we're saying that Chris is, but we don't know yet. It's either going to be a 5 jump table for the end,
which I'm not looking forward to if that's the case. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to, I expect Geoff to win it. If he doesn't, I'm sure Worlds will be had.
Yeah.
But
let's do it on votes. Anybody vote for 5 jumps
for the final?
For the final.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to paint some kill markings on them bees.
quite wisely spread those bees out, so something's going to have art wherever he goes.
Yeah, he's planning ahead already, isn't he? You
Yeah.
can see it. He's bumped that Z95 intentionally, which is a good shout.
Yeah.
So if that jump master goes to the left, he's going to have arc. If it goes to the right, he'll have arc. If he goes straight on, he's going to have
got
arc. Yeah.
That was...
Chris is not just like he's not good. He's not just good at playing the game as with the list. He's become really good at positioning and just piloting in general.
Yeah.
And you don't see that very often. I mean, I know that mine is a lot of the time. I'm thinking, right, so if I do X, then I'll get Y, and then it doesn't turn out that way because I've misjudged the distance or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he's getting really good at boxing things in. Like this jump now is going to end up.
I don't think it's going to get in there.
Is it going to bump?
I don't think it's going to get in there. I don't think it's in.
Alright,
It's
it's
going
going to bump
all the way
into the
back.
back of the other
Yeah.
one.
He's wearing, on Monday Raw last week, he was wearing Pure Money 4s, which came out yesterday. So it's week 4.
So we've got a TO corner. Right.
Questions around the asteroid. So the template is crossing the obstacle, but
he
the ship
hasn't-
doesn't because it bumps first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the template's gone over, but the ship space hasn't.
That's right.
Questions on a postcard? Answers on a postcard, even.
We had the
Questions as well, if you like.
So we had the issue there where, as you just saw, Geoff was moving up and
Yeah.
his template crossed the asteroid.
Yeah.
But he bumped before he got to it.
Yeah.
So the question arises, because his template crossed the asteroid, is he affected?
Because that's what the rules.
Yeah, well, I said no,
Yeah.
because he has not.
The ship hasn't
it
completed
has
it.
not crossed the asteroid. The template, I know it laid across it,
But the
he
ship's
did.
not
He
moved
did
across
yeah,
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It may be worth looking that up, but at this point in the game, I called it at that.
Could be worse. You could have given the loss to the next person. Just
That's come up on the commentary a few
Yeah.
times. So that is kind of epic placing by Chris on this round. Whether it does him any good or not.
pretty sure Nero is still that middle one. Got a lot of target locks going on.
What's Geoff going to do?
I think he's going to target lock right back.
Yeah. He's going to concentrate on that one Y wing. Makes sense. See some dice rolling in a minute.
Push for a. He's got a free target lock from K4 again.
There's two there. So Geoff rolling now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
One hit.
Full expertise, yeah.
That's
Got an
an evade. No,
no,
focus.
He's
He's
going
going
to
to spend
focus.
focus.
Yeah. Get the one evade out of it.
Yeah.
Range 1 from Tell. Crit there.
Going to spend the focus, I think.
Spend the target lock.
Tile
for a
lock,
reroll.
even. Yeah.
And then spend the focus.
Yeah.
3. Got an evade
One
there as
evade.
well.
So one hit, one. No, no, shield.
2 shields, yeah. That's doing alright. Okay, so how's he going to play this? nearer first. Two from there from the big one.
Yeah, so
on Sunday.
spinning the target lock. One hit. One
Out
crit.
of that. One evade.
Evade.
That's unlucky.
Good. There's got no more on arc on that.
No, I mean the
Top
tops
jump
are going to be
master.
you're too close for the tops.
Yeah.
Spell the target off for the tops here on the bottom one. No, I don't think so.
Hitting a cricket, I think.
Yeah. Two shields off
shield.
the Dengar. Dengar shooting back. Expertise for 3.
Nothing.
Taking all 3.
3
One of the
shield.
Dagger Squadron pilots, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they are sufficiently tanky, aren't they, these B-Wings?
They are, yeah. Well, once you threw the shields, they've not got left. And nearest down to 3 hull. That Dagger Squadron pilot, both Dagger Squadron pilots. No, sorry, one Dagger Squadron pilot is down to 1 shield. The other one, I think, is still at full. It's got the 1 hit there. It's got the target lock.
One evade.
Back round to the dials. Could be going a little bit better for Chris at this point. And he should have retained that target lock as well with his fire control system. Oh no, he has done, I think. He's the Z95 he was rolling. That's why he was rolling 3, sorry.
So where are you going then, Liam?
Well, these B-Wings come with that very crafty 2K turn.
Yeah.
So I'd maybe that middle one I'd probably do that with.
This one, the bottom one, going
Bottom one,
straight
carry
forward
on,
or
yeah.
slight to the left.
Probably carry on straight with the bottom one.
Yeah.
2K might fit in between the debris. Oh, maybe not. I might be a bit too close.
Where are you going with the Z? K-turn?
Does Z have a K turn?
Yeah.
See how big it is. So your Z, you're looking at a 3K.
If that would fit in.
I don't think it would. No, not because the jumps are going to move after Chris's ships. Interesting to see what he does with his jumps. He might even to sloop on Tell. I don't think there's any way he can avoid that roid in front of Dengar this turn. But in theory, those bees should have cleared out of the way. Right, dials are down. Chris to go. So he's moving his Z95 first. One bank, bringing him side by side with Dengar.
We're waving out the cockpit there.
We've got two Dagger Squadron pilots. We're going to put focus on. Oh, he's popping a target lock on. Interesting. K2, possibly. Here we go. While it might be only a 2K, it's still a red manoeuvre. Possibly just going too forward here, which I think is green on the B-wing dial.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, the stress, he's got target lock, focus. And they've got evades, I think, haven't they, on their
Yeah.
on their action bar?
I'm not sure he needs that B-wing out there.
I think if it's nearer, he should be okay. Maintain that target lock, fire off his torps.
So she can fire at 360?
Yeah, 360 degree.
That's her ability, is it?
That's her ability, yeah.
That's pretty useful, has to be said.
2 sloop there. With Tell. So check for range on the free target lock. Looking at. So he's going to use it. He's going to pop it on anything. He's got the 360 degree arc, and the bees don't have that many agility dice. He could probably risk sticking it on the far left B-wing there. Put it through the debris. What else have we got? There we go, put the one in front. Just bear in mind that all of Chris's ships have now moved for this round.
No, he's fine for the asteroid.
Sorry, you're quite right there, Russell. I thought it was green. I was thinking of the normal 2 bank on the jump master. So his action was the target lock there.
Oh, 3 hits and a crit. Chris responds with a evade. I think it was a focus. I think he used the focus for that. Yeah.
And taking 2 hits and a crit on Neera. Loose stabiliser. Neera down.
Christian has to drop one of these jumps now, doesn't he?
What's stay in the game? Yeah, I think so. I mean, one of his Bs is at full still. Plasmas might be making its way to it right now, though. Hitting a crit. Garnish chips for an extra hit. One evade. That's the 2.
2 shield.
3 shields.
What gives him the 3rd shield?
It's plasma torpedoes.
Ah, right, okay.
I'll just
Just fire
burn
back.
through that extra 1 of shields if they've got any left.
So a target lock used. Focus, 3 hits. Well, 2 hits and a crit.
I'm never going to wear it, but it came with
Back at Tell.
Yeah.
you've got to have the booby prize.
Nothing.
Oh, blanked out.
It's still things like it's like you getting that belt, but it's just an arsehole. So you do realise now we're going to fight with Mike.
It's a big one. Major hull breach. 1 health left.
Makes a knife. He's alright though. I respect that. What?
All waiting for it. He's not got range. Of course he hasn't.
Man likes to drink, doesn't he? Drink makes him hungry.
Apologise.
Hey, what's the drink? I'm on. Oh, by the way, I'm waiting on permission for you.
God.
He was like, the cards went turn it.
All 3 of Chris's dials down. Intrigued as to what he's going to do with that Z95. I was expecting that to be the first to go.
I know we're all good. But I'm not kidding, I'm going to have a new one every year. I've all commissioned, don't worry about it. I want one every season. Like the pilot flying at that boat. And we are being
Okay, there's Dengar's dial down.
It's actually really
So Z95 doing a hard 2 there.
literally a game stand thing. And he's
What's he going for? On the action front, he's gone for a focus.
These kids stuff.
Alright, 2 straight with this one of his Dagger Squadron pilots.
Just over 25 minutes on the round.
I expect to finish the round about 20 past 4 and then begin round 5. 1 forward with the remaining Dagger Squadron pilot there.
Scores in so far.
So some scores.
Shane's beat Virgil.
What was that putting on?
That's took him up. Yeah, it's going to be near top. Josh has beat Stephen Tatler. Cal has beat Carl Maskell. Alistair Middleton's beat Steve Gundil. Jake Bales beat John Smalley. Scott Wellban 100-0'd Ben Cox.
Really?
Yeah, he had no dice. And Dave Amos got a win against Craig Pollard. First win of the day for Dave.
He didn't seem too happy about the way he's gone at lunch.
No, he was supposed to be flying double decimators, but he's misplaced the ship. So he's got a different list out.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Going for a sloop there with Dengar. No, he's just doing the 2 bank apparently.
Hello, Luke Fishy Townsend. Card certainly does stand out.
It does, yeah. You
Yeah,
can
it
really
does
just see it
stand
on the table, yeah. Another one drawn by Jake, no less.
Yep. He's done pretty well with his art cards today. There we go.
It's cocked for a reroll. Crit off of Tell. He's doing the reroll with a tight lock. For a hit and a crit.
A blank.
That's
blank.
unfortunate.
One shield, one crit. And crit is...
Shaken pilot.
Okay.
It's 5 rounds today, Luke. Range 2 on the Z95. Shortest to shortest, I think, is through the roid. Another hit and a crit from Geoff.
Two evades.
2 evades, yeah, straight around. Z95 first. On to Dengar.
Tight lock, is that?
Yeah. 2 hit. Oh, 2 crits.
Has he still got shields?
I think so. Well, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
No, it doesn't
They
matter when
did
there's
it.
3 evades out of hand.
evades.
Wow.
Very good.
Range 1, 4 dice.
He just needs 1 here.
Tell. We'll come back though. Now, if Tell goes down, does the remaining damage carry over to when he comes back?
Don't know.
Let's take 3 damage cards face up there. Don't think so. There are a few jump masters around today, yeah.
Yeah, definitely are a few.
But we've seen a lot of other lists as well. Jake was on the table first. He had Ghost and Biggs.
TLTs.
We've had TLTs up.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of others just dotted about. But there's been a real mix of the factions today. Let's see how we get on. Jumps look about ready. Chris still needs
So
to set his dials.
George says no, discard all damaged cards and draws 4 face down. I think that's in response to
Tell, yeah.
Tell.
There's that, the little Z95 that could still going strong.
Yeah, I don't think any of us really hate the Jump Master. Just seeing a final with 5 in would be.
It would be dull, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be a little.
I mean, I like, I want to see Kev win. I expect Kev to win. If he ends up on top table, well, which he probably will at this point. Two from B.
Kev Bellamy, he's
it's looking
through
likely.
to the final
Yeah,
round
he's looking likely to
in
go
one of the top slots. So we've definitely got 3 Jump Masters on the board at the end. We're just watching now.
He's been playing either Chris or Geoff.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be Chris. Going for the target up there.
Well, we're hoping it's Chris, but just purely for variety
Yeah.
reasons. I mean, we haven't really got a favourite, except Chris is part of the team.
Very hard one. Possibly just range 2. I can't quite tell from our angle here.
Has he managed to get that in?
Just about, I think.
We haven't got an absolutely direct overhead camera, so it looks like we have, but we haven't.
Yeah, he's in. Not sure if he's bumped the other B though. We've got target lock. I don't think he's bumped, I think he's good. He's going for the barrel roll. Yeah, he's got plenty of room. Range 1 of both of those.
Yeah.
We should be able to claim back the sticker price.
Yeah. Range 2 on the Z. So it's just a 2 dice from the Jump Master. Or 3 dice, sorry. I'm just getting this third one for.
It hit green.
2 focus, yeah. 2 evade.
You're getting it from the title, I think, that extra dice.
New shield.
I don't think Chris has got arc on anything here, has he?
No, near is down.
Got a nice 2k on that though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's getting the extra dice from the punishing one time. And it's focus on the untokened one.
That's correct.
Thrust control fire. Only 1 health left on that B-Wing.
Yeah, all that's all going on, mate.
About 12 or so minutes left on the round, I think.
When the release of the next
So, Tal only needs to take 1 hit here, and he'll be down. And Chris has at least got half points there.
I think on Chris's side,
I can't quite see how many shields Bengar's got left. Got a good few of the Warlords guys watching the stream at the moment. Those that aren't here today, I hope they're sat in their team hoodies watching.
I just hope they're dressed. I can see Chris pacing up and down. Obviously agitated.
Yeah,
He's just looked me straight in the eye.
A little bit agitated.
It's just a little. This is exactly where he needs to keep his cool.
Yeah, he did say earlier that the street being on the top table adds another level of pressure.
Smooth and shiny, so it's not anything you ever pick. It's now getting the odd air bubble. Yeah, which is liquid green stuff all over. You know what I mean? It's quite a process. He's so much fun because he gets so much power.
We've got a lot of tokenless ships there. It's only really the Z95 with anything on him.
He needs 1 on this thing, doesn't he?
I mean, luckily, it's both Bs that are there. Geoff's going to have to focus on 1, so Chris is only going to get that 1 hit in to get rid.
Yeah. What's left on this last jump?
So, B is
He's got one. Is that?
No, I think that's just that's the upgrade card behind. I will go and investigate.
Yeah.
But that's what I like these kind of things where it's this is why I really like Warlords, because it's singular models. You're not painting 20 of the same model. That's why we like things like free loops and stuff. You're not painting the same.
So Dengar is left on 2 shields at the moment. He's only lost the 2. You can't really tell on the stream, or at least on the screen that we're looking at, but the shields are on Bengal's eyes.
Oh yeah. Okay. We do have dice in the dice tray.
You're going to spend the focus.
Yeah.
Take the 1 hit to the Z95. With 1 health left, I believe.
That's 3 hits there.
One B down.
Yeah.
The other one should have arc. And that's Z95 just hanging on by a thread.
Chris needs this.
I reckon you'll do it.
4 dice. He's got target lock. That's better. 3.
2 and equip there.
Oh.
2 evades.
Takes
So
credit.
that should be down. Tell should be down either way.
Yeah.
Only 1 health left.
He's got a lot to do with his last 2 ships though.
It's a hell of a lot to get done.
Yeah.
It might do it though. It might do it. Somehow. I mean, there's 2 shields left. He's only got to do 3 damage overall to get half points on him. It's definitely possible. Just going to be a lot of hard work. He's got 5 hit points left over on the B-Wing. He's got 1 left on the Z95. Dengar's got 7 in total left. A few well placed dice rolls and some unlucky ones from Geoff should hopefully clean shit for him, but there is always the likelihood that Dengar's gonna hang on, because Dengar's got expertise in there. We can just drop those 3 points.
She is. Guaranteed guess. Who got scored for? We do.
Yeah, we'll try and get down. This Thursday, kind of running on 40 points.
The new one. That against White. Yeah.
Back to the dials.
Three matches, half an hour each, 40 points.
I've not seen any double damage pulled yet, so crit. A bit more of
A bit more varied this time, I think. Yeah. Well, it might have come out in the big wedge of them that Geoff had to pull out earlier. So we didn't see them all. But.
Just clutching at stores, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. You can use that to
Ash!
use that Z95 to keep the jump master at bay.
See, that was the one where everyone was and then the jump came out, stopped it. That's right, and then the initial one
To the hard 3, the Z95.
now everyone's gone actually.
I've always had the idea of a small point, everyone.
Focus up. Bank with the Dagger Squadron pilot.
He's just a bit busy at the moment, George, but I will certainly get him to hug a Wookiee soon.
We'll get that on the stream as well.
Yeah. During the awards.
Going for a barrel roll. Try and keep out of range. Or at least. He's at range 3.
How's your day anyhow, George? You having fun?
Just keep him way out from the look of things. Focus there on the jump master. Let's go for the Z95, I think. Could be the end of the Talon Squadron pilot.
Ash!
There's expertise there. 2 crits in a hit.
2 minutes on the round.
2 minutes
You
left.
walk around with your camera?
It's just on charge.
Oh, okay. You walk
Wait
around.
until the start of the next round.
Okay.
Because everyone's
2
finished.
evades, 2 crits. That Z95 is down.
George would like you to go and hug a Wookiee.
Walker.
Yeah.
Wookiee's going to be on the top table
Yeah.
after this next game, so you'll see him in action.
There's the B left, so it's
Yeah.
4 hull versus 7. It's 4 hit points versus 7. The same amount of dice each as well.
I'm actually feeling a bit tense here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that B-wing doesn't have as many.
I'm sure you'll recover some more X-Wing, George.
The B-wing's not got as many agility dice as the Jump Master has.
Yeah, I got the pulp reference there.
Range 1 on each other, so
I'm just going to go and blast it out.
Dengar first, yeah, with the target lock. Chris will get a target lock anyway with his fire control.
Time on the round.
There you go, there's time on
Time
the
on the
round.
round.
This is it. This is the final volley between the two of them.
Has Chris got... Oh,
Don't know if Chris still has that. No. Hitting a crit. Spend the target lock for the reroll. Focus. Expertise that into a hit.
Nothing.
Two crits.
Two crits.
Two shields and a crit.
Yeah.
She's loose stabilizer. And
That's a game.